she fucking trick. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get yourself this thing. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz. What this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking. Go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like.
Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Ezekiel Elliott.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Gardner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And listen, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31, Prescott gets an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 24-yard line.
On second down, Ferris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside man on the perimeter.
Over first and 10 at their own.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Murray. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's McFarland. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He may try and run for this. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku.
Complete.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Arizona.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there.
The stop made by Jordan.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Second down, Prescott connects in with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Cowboys 3.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott.
Prescott's pass.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
Prescott's pass intended for play.
More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
First and 10 at their own 20.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And inches.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. From the gun, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He's taking
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake.
Murray's pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Now a run with McFarland. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44. Flush to his right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Brought down at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
10th carry now for Elliott. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On second down, Elliott.
Prescott with the give to Ezekiel.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Elliott. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run with Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard. But sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
That one sails out of bounds. A side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Cardinal first.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Murray to air it out again. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And these guys have got it back at the closing opening stages of the first half. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
To Blake Jarwin.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here are the Cardinals to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Murray.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. And
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
19 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 47-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 2. At the
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Again, it's Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And this effort won't do it. He needed to get to the 45. He's a yard or 2 short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
20-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Number 28, John.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stopped the run.
Murray's pass.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Taken down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Prescott. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Draw play, Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Taken down.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Prescott now. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Elliott on the carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
King. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They go to Elliott again. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter play. Zerline's kick is up and through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their
The Dallas defense, here they come now onto the field. And the interception the last time, their third takeaway of the game, Charles.
They're just flocking to the football so well. And not only are they doing that, they're making big-time plays and taking it away from them. Big hits, big plays. They're looking very good in this ball game.
You said flocking, flying to the football. Coaches always use that, don't they?
They really do. It's almost as it goes back to the old, when they click off the frame at the end of a play, they want to see all 11 defensive guys in that picture.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's Away. Callaway, the return man. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Drake.
To Kenyon Drake.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
25-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Shelley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to DeAndre.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle taken in. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And it's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. This to Jarwin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott outright completes it to Jarwin. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Now Prescott. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
And 5 yards to go.
From the gun, Shelley. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.